Hello friends, in this video we will see various types of operating system. So first type is batch operating system, then multi-programming operating system, time-sharing operating system, multi-processing operating system, distributed operating system, network operating system, real-time operating system, and embedded operating system. So there are mainly 8 types of operating system. So let us see one by one. So batch operating system. So what happens in batch operating system? The jobs are collected and it is submitted to operating system at a time, and then operating system will submit this job to the CPU. So these jobs are put into punch card and submitted to computer operator will submit it to operating system, and then it will be submitted to CPU. Now until and unless these jobs are processed, we have to wait. So we cannot perform any other activity on the operating system. Actually, we cannot directly interact with the computer. It is the computer operator which will collect the job and submit it to OS. And until and unless job are completed, the we cannot use the operating system. So this is the beginning of operating system, and the jobs are put into punch card, and then the job will be processed. Now there are some advantages and disadvantages of voice operating system. Multiple user can share the batch system. The idle time for the batch system is very less, and it is easy to manage large work repeatedly in the batch system. Now, there are disadvantages too, because we have to wait, and means computer operator cannot process or cannot use the operating system until and unless previous jobs are completed. And batch systems are very hard to debug, and sometimes it is very costly because there is more starvation, means waiting time is more for another job. If some jobs are taking lot of time, then we have to wait until and unless jobs are completed. So this is the beginning of operating system. Right now no one is using batch operating system. Example of batch operating system: IBM MVS. It is most popular IBM batch operating system. But batch operating system nowadays is obsolete. Next is multi-programming operating system. Here the multiple programs are executed by a single processor, and we are using this multi-programming operating system in our day-to-day life. The advantages is CPU utilization will increase. How? Because there are multiple jobs in the main memory. So whenever you start your computer, first of all OS is loaded, and then you rest, and then we can start executing the program. Suppose there are multiple programs in the main memory, then it will be scheduled, means there will be job scheduling, and CPU scheduling, means OS will extract the first job from the or job from the main memory, and then CPU will be allocated, then for second job, then for third job. So this is how the CPU utilization is increased in multi-programming operating system. Now next is time sharing operating system. So here if again it is multitasking system, but every process or task has given certain time to execute on the CPU, and that time is known as quantum. So each task has given some time to execute, and this can be the task can be from single user or multiple user. So every process has given certain time quantum to execute on the CPU. So advantages of time sharing operating system: that each task get an equal opportunity to execute on the CPU, means every task will get limited time to execute on the CPU. And CPU idle time is utilized, means first task is completed, then second task, then third task, then fourth task. Then there are disadvantages of time sharing operating system. The biggest disadvantages is, suppose some process require longer time, then it has to wait until since if you allocated equal time to all the process, and some process require require longer CPU, then there may be starvation. There may be waiting period for that. Waiting period for that process may be increased. So, and one have to take care of security and integrity of the data for user program. So this is the disadvantage of time sharing operating system. Example is Multics, Unix. These are the time sharing operating system. Then multiprocessor operating system. Multiprocessor operating system is also known as parallel OS or tightly coupled OS. Such operating system has is running on more than one processor, means on multiple processor. It execute multiple jobs at the same time and make processing faster. So if there are five computers or this operating system can execute on one processor, means if there are five computers, then there will five processors are available at the same time. You can say more physical space is available, more larger virtual address space is also available. It executes multiple jobs at the same time and makes processing faster. So the jobs are executed on multiple processor. Instead of only one processor, the jobs are executed on multiple processors. Then next is distributed operating system. This concept is more popular nowadays. Before starting distributed operating system, let us take the example of supercomputers. So why that computer is super? Because it has more processing capacity, it has more hard disk, it has large RAM. Because of this it is known as supercomputer. But if you take any IT company or any university, after working hours, the systems are idle. And if we combine the power of all these idle system, we will get huge processing capacity. Okay, so hence the distributed operating system came into picture. In distributed operating system, we use the idle time of the computer. So any computer can join and any computer can leave at any time. So cloud computing. Cloud computing is the best example of distributed operating system. Suppose if you want to use Xilinx software, it is very expensive software. But if you want to use for only 1 hour, then you can use it. You can use through cloud. You can the cloud will charge for only 1 hour. So this is pay as you go model. So distributed operating system, the machines are distributed over geographical location. It can be in the one campus, in one city, or in different city, or in different country also. And this is also known as loosely coupled system because any system can join and leave the this environment anytime. So distributed operating system required uh, there must be some communication network which will manage all this distribution. Next is network operating system. Let us take the example of our Android OS. We are using Android OS and almost 95% of the app require internet. So our data is stored on network, or you can say our data is stored on server and it require network. So if there is no internet, we cannot use that apps. So to provide or to manage the data, to manage the user groups, security and applications, network operating system is required. The network operating system allow share access of files, printer, application and other networking function over small private network. So network operating system is must if you want to use or if your data is stored over a remote server. So these are the advantages of network operating system. It is high. Basically, network operating system is used in centralized server. So, but there are security concerns are also handled through server. So every data is stored on server. The disadvantages is server is very costly and a user has to depend on one central location. Examples of network operating system are Windows Server 2003, 2008, 2012, Unix, Linux, Mac OS. But most of the server uses Linux as a network operating system because Linux is more secure. Then real-time operating system. Whenever you require fast response time, then the real-time operating system is used. Suppose in fighter jet, air traffic control system or missile system where very high response time is required. So in that case, real-time operating system is used. And last is embedded operating system. So if you suppose if you take the example of smart TV, embedded operating system is used. If you take the example of car, there is infotainment screen. So again, there is embedded operating system. If you take the example of washing machine, smart washing machine, there is touch panel. So again, it is embedded operating system. So embedded operating system is built on circuitry of electronic device. Every embedded operating system is found in automobile, barcode scanner, cell phone, medical equipment, person, digital assistant. So these are the applications of embedded operating system. So most popular OS are Windows XP, Windows C, .NET, Palm OS, Symbian OS. These are the most popular embedded operating system. So friends, that's it for this video. I do hope you understand you understand various types of operating system. If you like the video, then please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.